Hi everybody, hope you're having a great day. Today at KD Cuts, we're going to dive into Tandy's Phoenix Tote. Now this is a relatively new kit in Tandy's lineup. You'll notice it has a red letter 2 on it, that's its level of difficulty. You need a little bit of leather craft knowledge to put this kit together, but basically all we're doing here is sewing this kit together, so it's pretty easy. So let's pop it open. Here's the kit opened up. Here's the instruction set. It's only 5 leather pieces, the 2 handles, a bottom and 2 sides, okay? But we're gonna have a little fun and jazz this kit up. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take a D and we're gonna sew it in under the handle on the inside, okay? So you have a hard attachment point on the inside of the bag, okay? And then we're gonna take this beautiful embossed leather from Tandy and we're gonna make accent strips to go down the center of the bag, okay? And we're gonna have one come over so we can create a closure for this bag, okay? And we're gonna use, shucks, I got the closure right here somewhere. Bear with me. There's the closure we're gonna use. Now this leather from Tandy is 9074. I got it in the catalog here, had the catalog open. This is called Sabana from Tandy. This is 9074. This is called the bone color. This is a double shoulder. And I think this matte chocolate brown dirt is gonna go fantastic with this tote. Here's our accent piece cut. The dimensions are 5 wide by 13 1/4 long. Here's one of my side panels. You see the hole patterns for the handle? So 5 inches is just perfect. I've taken the bottom of this panel, scived it down. I'll go back and repunch those holes. So I'm going to go away. I'm going to glue this down and I'm going to put in a decorative stitch. I've already put part of the clasp on. And I'll show you what that looks like and then we'll progress to doing the piece on the back side that will come over the top and create a closure. Okay, I've added my decorative patch to the tote with the closure. You'll notice I've used a red carriage thread. Still got to cut that out and take care of that. Now since I used a red carriage thread for this accent, next thing I'm going to do is sew up the handles. I'm going to go ahead and stick with that red carriage thread. What do you think of that look? I like that. And of course we're going to add our D underneath the handle. Okay, here's the Phoenix Tote ready for assembly. I've got my closure on there, looking good. I've added decorative rivets for looks and for durability. Got my hard point on the inside. And I am going to, this stitch is external, there's Prince barking. This stitch is external, I'm going to do that in red just like I did the rest of the stitching. Let's talk about sewing up the blind stitch on the bottom of the Phoenix Tote. I've turned it inside out and I want to show you something to help you with this so you get it right the first time. Here are the instructions. I'm looking at step number 12, okay? Step number 12 basically is telling you to be careful, which is great, but there's a couple of little helpful hints I can give you here. When you look on the inside of this, and this will not be really clear, I'm going to try and show you this, but there are 2 holes on one side of the seam and then the rest of the holes. Plus, you have the hole, okay, where you've already sewed the bottom to the sides, right? Those two and that already sewn in hole have to be sewed through. And I took the time to count the number of stitches on either side of this line, number of holes, and it was 19. When you put this bag together, you be very careful and make sure you count off those holes and get this right. It's really not that intuitive. So I'm going to sew this together and show you what it looks like when I'm finished. All right, guys, I'd like to show you what this looks like to start. I'm going through 2 holes. I'm about to go through that already stitched hole. Okay? Now, since this is I guess it has to do with the type of leather, you can see the holes on one side, but seeing them from the other side, from the flesh side, is kind of hard. So this is going to take me a minute, but I'm going to go ahead and get it right and show you what it looks like. I've completely sewed one bottom seam. You're going to realize I used my black beeswax thread. There was some thinner gauge thread that came with the kit. I just had this available and decided to use it. So hopefully this helps. Remember, it's 19 holes. If you're confused, count that off, and that'll help you get this right. I'm going to do the other side, and then we're going to turn the bag right side out. The Phoenix Tote, finished with accent stripe, closure, rivets, red stitching. This came out really good. This is a really good kit from Tandy. You can do a lot of things with this like I did. This is bound for a client. They are going to be ecstatic. Hope you found this interesting. If you did, please hit the like button down below and subscribe to my channel. And stay tuned for more interesting topics in leatherwork. Thanks. See you soon.